So now here comes the next issue with the whole social media and stuff, right? Like, you know, you always see the post where it's like, I turned $100 into $100,000 in 2 weeks. Okay. No, you didn't. That's not how it works. Like, if you want to play the lottery, then, go to the gas station, buy a lottery ticket. See how many times you'll win the lottery. Okay? It's just, don't fall into this stuff, man. Like, and I'm saying this right now because this is what shapes your opinion of the market. And if you're gonna walk into the market with this kind of idea, then you're gonna blow up. I'm sorry, but you'll be a part of one of the statistics, right? Yeah, everybody hears it. Only everybody ends up failing. It's like 95% failure, 98% failure, whatever. And these are the reasons why. Like, if you really think that, the first time you press this button, right, buy, first time you press this button, you know, instantly, right after you press it, we're just going to, go right to the moon. It's just so fake. It's just so fake. It's just not how it works. So stop listening to the people. Stop listening to those marketers, the people that are just showing you the nice pictures or something, and start listening to people that will give you the harsh truth, whether you like it or not. Because it's the reality of the scenario. The reality of the scenario is work more so you can fund your trading. Do not ever risk your own health or your own living situation. Then once you do that, once you actually make it to the market, do not come in here thinking that you're just going to start hitting home runs, right? Like, and I was talking about this on Twitter the other day. It's like, excuse me, right? So doctors have to go to school, and this is only college. I'm not even talking about like when they're younger, as like a kid. Like, doctors have to go to college for like 10 to 12 years or something like that. I don't even know. It might be like 14 years. So these doctors are educating themselves. They're not getting paid for the first 12 years. What makes you think that in the first day that you're going to show up to the market, you're going to become this profitable, amazing professional? Right? Like, stop thinking that you're going to hit home runs just because this is available to you. That's not how it works. If that means like turning off Twitter, then do it. Do what's best for you. Everything outside of you doesn't matter. This is going to be a you versus you situation. Nobody else is going to press the buttons for you. Nobody else is going to hear the thoughts that you have in your mind while you're trying to execute. Nobody else is going to feel the things that you're feeling when you're seeing that P&L go up and down and up and down. Somebody is not going to be able to tell you how to feel. You're still going to feel the way that money affects you. And I'm saying this because what needs to happen is, instead of coming in here, right, and full porting 100x leverage because you want to get rich tomorrow, will be the quickest way to the exit. That is the quickest way to get liquidated. Instead, again, the thing that everybody doesn't want to hear, it's the not fun, it's not flashy, it's not exciting, right? Like, come in here and make a small profit, consistently, right? Like, if you don't even know how to make, we'll use a random number. If you don't even know how to make $50, what makes you think that you're going to make, $10,000 on your first trade? Figure out how to even make $50. And if you even get to the point of understanding how to make $50, then you need to go over the next hurdle, the next obstacle, which is time. Nobody ever wants to submit to time. You have to come in here and make $50 a million times. That's how it's done. You're not going to make $1 million one time. That's what the lottery is. This is not the lottery. You're going to have to submit to time. You're going to have to show up daily, and nobody's going to hand it to you. So how are you even going to get to that point if you're over-risking in the first place? If you're going to liquidate yourself on your very first account and it's all the money you have to use, how are you ever going to get that experience? How are you ever even going to know how to make that $50? You have to press the button to get the experience. It starts with the mindset. It starts with the reality of the situation. Who cares what Joe Schmo is making on Twitter? If he made $1,000 yesterday, that's not yours. So why do you think you can make $1,000? Like, we need to talk about this stuff, and I honestly, truthfully, I don't know why we don't talk about this stuff more often. Like this is not the first thing that you see when you go on Twitter, and that's sad because so it's just marketing. It's free advertising. Is that what it is? Instead, let's work on the education. Like that's why I'm here. I'm the and I've said this before in the Discord, so some of the people in the Discord can vouch for it. But the reason why I do this is because of repetition for myself, right? Like, I need to hear this myself. And the more times I say it out loud, it's building the muscle memory in my own brain. So I'm not lying to myself. I'm going to figure this out. And this is how it's being figured out. So whoever is around to see it documented publicly, because I'm documenting in Discord and on Twitter. So if you're there to see it, this is what you're going to hear, because I've been on the other side of the scenario. So it's not like this isn't like I'm making this up kind of stuff. It's like I've already failed multiple times, right? Like, I've tried, didn't work, tried, didn't work, tried, didn't work. But throughout that entire time, I wasn't putting my whole life on the line. That's why I'm still here standing. That's why I'm saying the things that I can say now. We need to go through the mindset stuff. We need to go through the psychological stuff before we even get onto the chart. It's going to be 80% mental, 20% chart. I've given my entire model to the internet, right? I guarantee you that 80% of the people will still fail, because it's not the model that makes you profitable. It's your mind. The way you run your business is what will make you profitable. Stop trying to trade every day. Stop trying to make thousands and thousands of dollars every day. Start working more. Start learning more. Start submitting to time so that you can gain the education that's needed.